Every time you tried to empty your mind, then after a few seconds, you again start thinking about something. You couldn't empty your mind, could you? The moment you tried to empty your mind, thoughts started rushing in, tomorrow's problems, yesterday's mistakes, random worries, endless noise, and that's exactly the problem. Most people spend their entire lives controlled by thoughts they never chose. Imagine how different your life would feel if you could switch off that noise, even for a moment. Because once you learn how to do that, everything changes. Your focus, your confidence, your happiness. And today, I'm going to show you how. Right now, somewhere in the world, a young man is lying awake at 2 a.m. Not because anything bad is happening, but because his mind won't stop. Sound familiar? Stay with me. Because what happened to him next might just change everything for you. His name was Jan. He was 24 years old, smart, hardworking, the kind of person who genuinely wanted to do better. But every morning, before he even got out of bed, his mind was already running, racing through yesterday's mistakes, dreading tomorrow's deadlines, replaying conversations that happened 3 years ago. He'd open his laptop to study, and within minutes, he'd be somewhere else entirely. Thinking about a decision he made in high school, worrying about a text he hadn't replied to, imagining worst-case futures that hadn't even happened yet. Sounds exhausting? It was. His grades were slipping. His goals kept getting pushed back. Every Sunday night, he'd make a promise to himself, this week will be different. And every Friday, he'd wonder what went wrong. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't weak, he was drowning in his own thoughts. And here's the part no one talks about. The more he tried to stop thinking, the louder the thoughts became. Slow, like trying to unring a bell. He tried journaling, he tried motivational videos, he even tried meditation, but his mind was too restless to sit still for 60 seconds. He felt like something was broken inside him, like everyone else had a manual for life that he never received. The mistake that led to the meeting. One night, after another lost hour of staring at his ceiling, Jan made a decision. Not a plan, not a strategy, just a walk. He'd heard that an old man lived in a small house at the edge of town. People called him the teacher who never advertised. Students, executives, even doctors had quietly knocked on his door over the years. Nobody fully understood why. Only the ones who visited seemed to carry themselves differently afterward. Jan almost turned back 3 times on the way there. His mind, ever predictable, tension whispered the usual doubts. This is stupid. This won't fix anything. You're just avoiding your problems again. But his feet kept moving. When he arrived, he didn't find a guru sitting in robes or a sage dispensing wisdom from a mountaintop. He found a quiet man in a simple room, reading by lamplight. I can't focus, Jan blurted out. My mind won't stop. I know what I need to do. I just can't seem to do it. I start things and never finish them. I keep falling behind. I feel like I'm wasting my life while everyone else is moving forward. The old man looked up slowly. He didn't nod sympathetically. He didn't offer a quick answer. He just pointed to a small clay lamp burning on the table. Take that lamp, he said quietly, down to the market at the end of the street. Then bring it back here. He paused. But the flame must not go out. Not once. Jan stared at him. That's it? The man smiled. That's it. The moment. Everything shifts. Almost immediately, the night wind moved and the flame wavered. He gasped and curved his hands around it, slowed his steps. Every breath became deliberate. A group of friends walked past, laughing loudly. He barely registered their faces. A notification buzzed in his pocket. He didn't check it. A dog barked nearby. He didn't look up. His entire world had shrunk, beautifully, completely, to that single, tiny flame. When he reached the market, he turned around. The walk back was harder. The road sloped upward. His arms ached from holding the lamp perfectly still. Sweat dripped from his forehead. But here's what didn't happen. He didn't think about yesterday. He didn't worry about next month. He didn't replay old conversations or rehearse future arguments. There was only the flame, only now, only this one step and then the next. The goosebump moment. When Jan returned with the flame still burning, the old man looked at him and asked one question. During the entire journey, did you think about your past? Jan blinked. He thought for a moment. No, he said slowly. I didn't. Did you worry about your future? No. And tell me, were you at peace? Jan's throat tightened. His eyes filled. Yes, he whispered. For the first time in years, yes. The old man nodded gently. Your mind is not broken, son. It simply has no anchor. When you gave that flame your complete attention, there was no room left for regret, no space for fear. The present moment consumed you, and in that consumption, you found rest. He leaned forward. You don't need to stop your thoughts. You need to stop feeding them. Every time you pull your focus back to what is right in front of you, the task, the breath, the step, you are not avoiding life. You are living fully, perhaps for the very first time. How to apply this in your life today. Jan went home that night and didn't do anything dramatic. He didn't redesign his entire life. He didn't download 7 productivity apps. He didn't write a manifesto. He just opened one book and read one page with his full attention. When his mind drifted, and it did, he gently, without judgment, brought it back, like guiding a flame away from the wind. That was it. That was the whole practice. One task, full presence. Return when you drift. Not perfection, not intensity, just presence. Because here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Anxiety lives in the future. Depression lives in the past. But peace, real, solid, lasting peace, only lives in one place. Right here, right now. This moment. Leave them thinking. Goosebumps ending. You are not broken. You are not behind. You're simply a flame that has been left in the wind too long. Come back to the present moment. Come back to the task in your hand. Come back to right now. Because this moment, this exact moment, is the only one you will ever truly have, and it is enough. If this story hit something inside you, it was meant to. Because next week, I'm going to share something even more powerful. The one daily habit that the most mentally disciplined people on earth. It takes 4 minutes, and it rewires the way your brain responds to pressure. Subscribe right now and hit the bell, because this is one video you don't want the algorithm to hide from you. And if you know someone whose mind never seems to quiet down, someone who's been fighting themselves for too long, share this with them today. You might be the lamp that guides them home.